Yo, what is up guys? It is a really windy day here in Melbourne, so apologies for the sound. But today we have a very special guest. Nicholas Zapier, otherwise known as Non-Car Guy. You may remember him from the channel from a few years ago. He's gonna be here today instructing us on how to perform an oil change from start to finish. And that's a big deal as a non-car guy, right?
It's a massive deal. My favorite type of oil is olive. That's the extent of my experience. I don't think fully synthetic engine oil would go well with like ciabatta bread.
Oh,
you know,
is that what
chili.
you spread your olive oil on?
I do, you have to.
You have to. Well, there you go. I know there are a few non-car guys watching this video. Shouts out to you all. So tell us a bit about what you've done to the mighty Impreza so far.
Backed her into a palm tree. Several flat tires.
Yeah, big deal.
Were the very first flat I had. It's my first time using a jack stand, a jack. And so
one of those scissor jacks that come with your car under the spare tire.
And I was on Struggle Street. I couldn't get it going. I thought, you know what, maybe my car is too low.
Yeah.
I was just turning the jack the wrong way.
Yeah. So that was the first one, and then a few months later, just another one, yeah.
A few short months later, the tread was still fresh. While we were going, I was driving pretty responsibly.
Yeah,
I can't even pretend that it was...
It wasn't spirited.
It was not
in any
spirited.
way. It was just
not spirited.
quite pedestrian.
It was a pretty pedestrian effort, frankly.
Yeah. Oh, she's heavy, right?
She's indeed.
She's very heavy. All right, Nicholas, non-car guy.
Yes.
We've got the car up in the air. We've removed a tire.
Right.
What's next?
Drain it, right?
Yeah, boy. All right. So there's an art to this.
There is indeed. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty.
Yes.
That is the art.
That is the art. And also not completely opening it because you don't want the oil to just come gushing out.
But mostly lefty-loosey.
Yeah, mostly that though. So is that a lefty-loosey or a righty-tighty that's happening?
That's a lefty-loosey action.
You sure?
I think so.
No.
I'm lifting it that way. It's going that way.
Which way is it going?
That way.
Do it again? Yeah, see the ratchet goes that way.
Ah.
So when you pull it, that's where the force comes from.
Oh.
See, this is non-car guy.
This is non-car guy.
This is uncut, raw non-car guy.
You're just idiot.
Oh, let go of it. Pull, yeah. Bring your hand out. Nice. There you go. Yeah, we got there.
Should the plug have come out?
Has it come out?
No,
it looks like it
it's
has.
still like it's out, but it's still kind of in.
Oh, really?
Well, it looks like I have 6 fingers.
I guess that must be a non-car guy thing.
Yeah.
Did it right for a first drain, hey?
Not too bad.
Is that the first drain ever?
First drain ever, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you feel like kind of becoming a car guy now? Do you feel it like creeping into your blood?
I think it's just the oil that is pooling.
His hand is coated.
Pooling.
Thick layer of oil that should have clearly been changed a long time ago.
Tell you what was confusing me, it's magnetic.
Oh, so this is a magnetic sump plug, which is really cool because what it does is it attracts any shavings that may come from the engine. It's a good way of checking the health of the engine, but that looks to be clean. So that's a good sign. That's awesome that it's magnetic though, because the Integras wasn't.
So, before we put in our fresh, fully synthetic oil, we're just going to kind of flush out the system a little bit with a kind of comparatively not so great oil that we'll just use to just kind of flush things out a little bit. As we saw a little bit earlier, the oil that had been in there was looking pretty crummy. But we'll pop this in. We're going to run the engine, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to run it, get the oil into all those cracks and crevices. We don't want this oil running through the new filter, and we don't want all the crummy stuff going through that new filter. So we're keeping the old one in, and we'll change that after.
Gotcha. And for us non-car guys, Asham, can you explain the distinction between fully synthetic and semi-synthetic oil?
Basically means it takes a lot longer to break down, and you know that's something you want in any high-performing car. Anything with high compression, anything you're flogging a bit, anything with the turbo really, you want to give it fully synthetic. Semi-synthetic breaks down a lot quicker,
right?
But it's good for your pedestrian cars. Whoa, look at that oil. See how it's still black? And that the fresh oil that went in was like that pure golden color, so it just shows the filth that's still in the system. Alright, what a process this has been. It's taken a lot longer than we thought it would, and it's because we're doing this extra cycle step, which I've never done before. But we've drained the intermediary oil out now, and the next step is, what is it, Mr. Non-Car Guy?
We've got to change the filter.
Change the filter.
We managed to get in there, took it out only to find that this was a genuine Mitsubishi oil filter. There we go, authentic.
Yeah,
and,
OEM.
Not that I really know what that means, but you said that that's a strong indication that whoever had it last was taking good care of the car.
Yeah.
It's not about the filter, it's about...
What's it about, Nick? It's not about the filter.
Let's just put it in.
I like that. Alright, so with my assistance, Mr. Non-Cargo over here has successfully swapped over his first oil filter, and he's clipped the under tray back on. He's put the crush washer in alongside with the magnetic sump plug, and we're now prepping up to put in around 4 to 4.5 litres of fresh 5W30 fully synthetic oil. What do you reckon?
It's very quick.
Cars do that. What were you reaching for?
The Jesus handle. That's wild. It's so quick.
It's a clear car.
Alrighty guys, there you have it. We made it through what was a pretty extended mission. 2 different oil changes with 2 different oils. There was a brief detour for hot pot in there as well, obviously a necessity. We've taken her for a spin. We've checked the oil multiple times, and we're pretty comfortable and confident. You know, as we've discussed at length, the oil that I'm most familiar with and comfortable with is olive oil.
And there is nothing wrong with
Nothing
that.
wrong with that.
That stuff's delicious.
It's all over ciabatta.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
But I've taken away a lot from my oil change experience. Fully synthetic, always, if you can.
Yeah.
If you have to, flush it out.
Yeah.
Flush it out with some semi-synthetic.
Yeah, he paid attention, guys.
I was paying close attention. Close attention. What else did I learn? Just further reiteration of the loosey,
lefty
loosey, righty tighty.
Yep.
Very important.
Honest opinion though, what did you think of the car? Because we took it for a spin after doing the oil.
I think it needs to be nicknamed Darth Vader or like the Death Star. It looks to me like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
It has that like those angry black angles.
Yeah.
It has that look. It has those red accents like a lightsaber. The extent of my my familiarity with Boost came from that Boost video you did. Go check the links in the description.
Fuck, what a guy.
Professional. Check that one out.
Yeah.
But no, it really was quite a visceral experience.
What did it feel like to you, Boost?
I don't know.
If you compare it to you putting your foot down in your car and then just being passenger in that car, was there a difference?
Yes, significantly. I think that it felt there was more of a like when we were getting our revs up, you could like kind of feel it was like almost like it kind of hits you in a very significant way. But then when you then go up a gear, it feels like it comes for you again.
Yeah.
In a very significant way as well.
Yeah, yeah.
It was almost startling how kind of quick it was.
There we go, guys. Startling. I'm so happy with that. Thank you for talking it up like that.
All good. My pleasure.
Huge. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.